Hey there, and thanks for volunteering to serve during this year's Vacation Bible School week at Meadowbrook. Whether this is your first time volunteering or your 31st time volunteering, you are an important part of making a difference in the lives of the next generation. I'd like to take a moment now and share a little bit of what VBS looks like this year and how it may differ a little bit from the past few years. See, for the past few years, we have run VBS from Monday to Friday during the morning hours. We've spent a lot of time and energy decorating the upstairs and downstairs of the church as well. Now, VBS has typically lasted about 3 hours and followed the format given to us by group from whom we've gotten our curriculum. Stations included crafts, games, video, lesson, and snacks, with an opening and closing program as well. Now, we have seen some growth from the first year to the second year, but we still have had a low attendance overall, and our morning slot has made it nearly impossible for working families to really be able to attend. Also, it's been difficult on our working volunteers as well. So I'd like to shake things up a little bit this year and spending time reviewing the past 2 years VBS programs and praying about how to best connect with kids and families in our communities through this outreach. We'd like to see if we can reach even more folks who typically wouldn't or couldn't come out. So the first thing we're doing is we're going to change the time this year from a weekday morning to weekday evenings, specifically Monday through Thursday from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. And where we've typically offered lunch following the morning program for attendees and their families, we'll show that same care for them by offering a short dinner before the evening program from about 5:30 to about 5:55, about 5 minutes before our program would start. We are also writing our own curriculum this year for VBS so that we can better tailor our program for our kids that are attending and for those that are in our community. We want to reach them for who they are instead of simply relying on one boxed program and then having to shake that up quite a bit to make it work for us. Our theme this year will be High Seas Adventure. You'll notice I may be growing my beard and mustache out a little bit, and it might have something to do with our VBS program. As we travel the seas with our crews, we will watch for God to do amazing things. We will trust God to steer us straight and true. We'll obey God's direction for us and call out to God for help whenever storms arise. Each of our 4 days will focus on one of these themes, with a theme song, lesson, craft, and game that teaches us more about that theme. Please be sure to check out the information guide that I'm sending your way for more information about these daily activities. If you don't have one of those guides, reach out to me and I'll get it in your hands. Also, if you're a station leader, let's be sure we connect as we share some great ideas together. Our VBS program this year is going to come together as we work together. So station leaders are going to have much more of a role in helping shape what these activities look like and what this program looks like this year. I'm very excited to work together as more of a team in this way. Our evening schedule starts out as follows. It starts out with an opening program, which will be held in the north end of the fellowship hall. And then each group after that will be dismissed to go to their stations 1 through 3, being that games, craft, or lesson in the order that's found on their group leader's schedule. So that's staying the same like it was in previous years. Be listening for those instructions of when to rotate. And here's where those stations will be located. Games will be either on the lawn or under the canopy, both in about the same location there, so that wet or dry, we could still have some fun. Crafts will be in the adult Bible study room, and the lesson will be where it has been in previous years in the youth room. Our evening will then end right back where we started in the fellowship hall with music and fun. Again, ultimately, it is our prayer that God touches the lives of everyone who comes out for VBS this year, and that He continues to show us how when we watch for him, when we trust him, when we obey him, and when we call on him, he shows up in such a mighty, mighty way. Thanks again for volunteering, and please be sure to reach out to us between now and our next meeting if there's any questions or ideas you may have. God bless, and we'll talk real soon. Bye.